Hello there, my name is Millie Debs and I have been a lady boss for almost 9 months. I started in September of 2016 and I have lost 69 pounds, a ton of inches. I, have gained though like so much more intangible things than I have lost. I have confidence that I've never had before. It's so cool. I have, self-love. I have respect for myself. I have muscles. I've gained the ability to make better choices for myself, to know, to be aware of what my bad habits were, to be aware of what was holding me back. To have that breakthrough is so much more valuable to me than just the weight loss. I've struggled with my weight my entire life. I'm 33 years old. It started for me as a young child. I started binge eating when I was 5, 6 years old. A lot of us have bullies in our lives, or people that speak negatively to us, or, and we tend to believe those things. My bully for me was my mother, and she really harped on me about the way I looked and my weight, and as a small child she had me doing ridiculous things that no child at that age should be doing, and just speaking very negatively to me, and that carried on throughout my whole life. It carried those words carried through to my high school years, my 20s. I've never experienced what self-love was, or how to take care of yourself. I've never known that, and I never did do any of those things, have any healthy habits. So my weight has gone up and down my whole life, mostly up. I've tried so many different things. I've done Weight Watchers, I've done Nutrisystem, so many different various diets. I've spent tons of money on a personal trainer. There was even a couple of years in my 20s where I was going through a divorce, where I had an eating disorder. I was purging. I was binging and purging for a couple of years, and that was a horrible solution. It was not a solution at all. It took a toll on my health, and it was very dark place in my life. After that, in around 2010, I got pregnant. I met a great guy, and we got pregnant, and my food addiction never really left, but when I got pregnant, it went to a different level. It was just like a big green light for me to start binging like crazy, and during my pregnancy, I gained 92 pounds. I'm 5'2", so that's a lot of weight for anyone to be gaining in 9 months. I was so unhealthy that I developed diabetes during my pregnancy. I had to have an emergency induction, which, my body wouldn't dilate to be able to to do the labor. So I ended up going to emergency C-section anyways. And when my daughter and I got home from that ordeal, I was 214 pounds. And my mind, my health, both mental health and physical health, were very poor. In 2013, we decided to move out of California and moved back to my hometown in Utah, and I had completely started over my life at 30 years old. I had left my career. We had sold all our furniture. We spent our savings on moving. So it was a really hard time for me to start over, and it led me to a lot of depression, which, I always had this food addiction, and so whenever something wasn't going right in my life, I always turned to food. And so here I am at 30 years old, once again turning to food. I had gained, in about a year, I gained about 70 pounds. I remember going to the doctor and not, and closing my eyes when they weighed me, because I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know what that number was. I knew I was out of control, and so I was kind of in denial, and I didn't want to see them weigh me. So, my relationships were being affected. All my relationships were struggling with my family, with my boyfriend, with my daughter. You know, no one could even say good morning to me without me like snapping at them, and my attitude was terrible, and it was all a reflection of how I was feeling about myself inside. It was you know, a reflection of me. I truly believe you treat others, you know, the way you treat others has to do with more with you than with others, and that's completely what I was going through. My rock bottom, you know, I had completely hit rock bottom. None of my clothes fit me. I was going up to a size 18. You know, like I said, my relationships were all struggling. My job was actually even affected. You know, my employers pulled me aside. I was working for a specialty food store, of course, right? And the owners of the store pulled me aside and said, hey, you know, you're representing our business. You are in charge of our store. You need to start changing some of your habits and start to try to be healthier. And as much as I didn't want to hear that and got, you know, kind of offended about it at first, I realized that they were right. And so I started making small changes here and there to try to fix myself. You know, I was eating fast food 3 to 4 times a day. I was drinking 6 Cokes a day. I was, you know, just binge eating every chance I got. I was not eating anything until like 1, 2 o'clock, and then just eating terrible foods. And so, you know, I started to try to make some changes. And then a couple of weeks into that, I was on Facebook and I saw Kaelin's face, and I clicked on her face and it took me to her transformation page, and I saw, you know, the LadyBoss information there, and I just dove right into researching it all. I watched every single one of Kaelin Tuell's videos. I wanted to, you know, to join LadyBoss, but I wanted to know exactly what it was first. I didn't want to join some other gimmick that I was just going to fail at and waste my money on again. So I watched all of her videos, and, you know, I knew from watching those that this was legit, and that this girl was not trying to sell me anything but the tools I needed to succeed. And you know, I still remember it like it was yesterday, what she said. And she said a lot of things that hit me, but the main thing was that she said, you know, stop hating exercise, fall in love with everything fitness. And that's what I did. You know, I totally, like, it changed my mind. I was like, whoa, I hate exercise, so if I'm gonna be able to do it, I have to stop hating it. And so I joined LadyBoss, and I've never looked back. You know, one of the things that I love so much is not only do I have the tools to, wherever I go throughout my whole life, I know what to eat. I know how I can exercise. You know, I can make my own meals now based on her concept, and know that I can keep this weight off forever. There's no excuse not to now. You know, I've gained the ability to make those better choices, and to know my bad habits, and to leave my struggles behind and move forward from that. And no other program has given me that kind of success. You know, another thing that I truly believe has made me successful with weight loss, and is the LadyBoss group. Having that more than 20,000 women every day pushing me, telling me I'm amazing, telling me that you know, I can do this, and I'm worthy, and I'm enough, and, you know, reminding me every day of where I've come, why I started this journey, and where I'm going, has just been amazing. It's helped me to not give up. You know, it's helped me to have the support and the accountability that I think all of us need to succeed in weight loss. It's the best program I can literally tell you that's out there. You know, these women in the LadyBoss group, I've never met most of any of them, but, you know, I'm closer to them than I am like my real life friends. Like, you know, they're always there for me, and they're always positive, and when we build each other up, and we hold each other accountable, and it's just amazing. I literally am so indebted to LadyBoss and to Kaelin for creating this program, because it saved my life. And, you know, I get a little emotional when I talk about that, because I was in such a bad place, and to see the great place I'm in now, you know, all my relationships are good. I'm able to set that example for my daughter to be healthy, to be happy, to love herself, to speak kindly to herself, to, you know what healthy habits are, to be able to teach that to her and to truly embody it myself is priceless. And, you know, I thank God every day for bringing me to LadyBoss and saving my life, literally saving my life. So if you're on the fence, if you're out there on that rock bottom and you are trying to figure out like what to do, you know you need to do something, I really encourage you to check out LadyBoss and to see all the amazing women that are getting these awesome results and amazing both mental and physical progress, and having such great success. I can't say enough good things about this program. Read Kaelin's book. That's another thing that has all the tools in there. Her book will give you the jumpstart you need to fix your mind and your metabolism and your motivation. You know, the LadyBoss program, the book, Kaelin herself, I can't say enough good things about it. So give it a try. You have nothing to lose except the dang weight, everything to gain. You know, like, look at this smile. You know, like, I just am so happy now, and I want every one of you that is at that low place to feel that for yourself, to feel that confidence and self-love and respect, and have those tools that you need to succeed in life, not just in weight loss, but throughout all aspects of life. It's made me a better, stronger, happier, more confident person. So thank you, LadyBoss. Thank you. And, you know, check it out. Join it. I will see you on the other side in the LadyBoss group, where I will be cheering you on. All right?